What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Been doing a lot over here the last couple days, just trying to get stuff organized and take care of some stuff. One of the things we did do is go ahead, we got this propane. This is our second 20-pound bottle we're on since we've been here. The first time I had to swap the bottle out because I couldn't find anywhere to to refill it. And I don't really like swapping the bottles out because it's quite a bit more money compared to just having it refilled. Plus, when you swap the bottle, you don't get a full tank. I don't know if it's a shipping safety issue. Maybe they don't fill it for that reason. But so like swapping this tank out, the tank was I think $23 or $24. Now if you fill it, like we just found a Tractor Supply about 20 minutes from here that'll fill them, and it was $15.63 to fill it, and now it's full. The way how I know how full it is because I have one of those fancy little doohickey propane gauges on there, so that tells me how much propane we have. So just food for thought, you definitely get more bang for your buck if you just fill your tank. Obviously, if your tank is in bad condition or it needs to be recertified, these 20-pound tanks, it's just easier to swap them out rather than to go bring them somewhere, get them recertified, and then have it filled. But if you don't need to recertify it, you just need to fill. Try to find a propane refill station. Love's does it, Pilot, Flying J, Tractor Supply, a whole bunch of different places. Really easy, takes 2 to 3 minutes. So about 7, 8 months ago, this company called X Audio sent us out some headlights, LED headlights. They're huge upgrades for the RV. Now, they were great. If you go back to our other video, they worked fantastic. They were super bright, way brighter than the ones that we have in right now, which are halogen bulbs. The issue we found going down the road after we installed those was the clips, while they were the same size and fitment, they weren't clicking in. So when we would go down the road, they would vibrate and come undone, causing the LED light to go out. And I'd have to keep clicking it or pushing it back in. I even tried wrapping electrical tape around it, didn't work. The vibration just kept loosening it. So I reached out to the guy who sponsored that video and sent us out those headlights. And I let him know what was going on. And he sent us out a new set. Hopefully these work. So I'll give you guys some specs on these. Alright, so these are their Y19 product series. So these are all the specs. Operating hours is 50,000 hours, which is great. Because when you usually use car bulbs, they go out every so often. 50,000 hours, and these LEDs seem to be a lot more heavy duty, stable. They're not as like flimsy and delicate as like a halogen bulb would be. So I'm gonna pop these in. I'm gonna show you guys what we have in right now, and then I'll show you guys what these look like after. So these are the headlights we have right now. They're just the stock halogen bulbs. And then give me a minute. We're gonna get these installed and we'll see how she looks. Alright guys, and about 10 minutes later, we are swapped back to LEDs. Now I gotta clean these headlights. They're unfortunately very dirty, so they kind of give off like a foggy look, but they are so much brighter. And these actually clicked into the harness, whereas the other ones didn't. The weird thing though, is the ones they originally sent us out clicked in to the car perfectly. So now I have a set for the car and a set for the RV. And I really need them for the car too, because they were super dull. But it looks pretty good. Plus we have the light bar on the front, which is really nice. I'm not gonna turn it on right now because my neighbor is outside and I'm actually blaring the lights on her right now. They turn these off. Alright guys, so we had to move to another RV park. Unfortunately, Thousand Trails only lets you stay at the RV parks for 2 weeks. Then you got to be out for a week, and then you can check back in. I just didn't want to keep bouncing back and forth, so we ended up just paying for a campground. We're going to be here for the next 3 months while we hang out with family and do some other stuff. So today, I set everything up, got showers going, and I'm noticing that my hot water heater, which, by the way, we just, if you've been following us, we just took this whole thing apart. The entire thing, pulled it out, rinsed it out, put a hose in there, rinsed all this crap out, blew this whole entire system out, and then now it's burning, I don't know, it's burning something out. I don't know what's in it. but it keeps leaving these dark marks, and I'll wipe it away and then it'll just come back the next shower. I'm gonna have to pull this whole thing out again and clean it. The only thing I'm thinking it is, because again, I removed this whole thing and I blew out this tube which leads to up here, and then this is where all like the soot and crap is coming from. I'm thinking maybe this tube is just breaking down now and burning off, and it's going in the tube and leaving this ashy soot. So I'm probably gonna have to replace this tube. It's just this part right here. I think it comes with a new igniter too, which is nice because they start, I think this is ceramic or something, but they start to crack on the tips usually. So I'll have a whole new piece. That'll be nice because we just replaced this board, and since then it's been working great. But now this issue is very annoying because not only is it annoying to clean it all the time, but it just looks really bad. It looks like, you know, I don't take care of my stuff, and I try to. All right. So one of the downfalls of living, I guess we're living in this RV park technically for the next 3 months or so, is when you do that, usually they put you on metered electric, which means you pay your own electric bill at the end of the month. The difference with us, and I can't go back far enough right now, but we have 1,800 watts of solar on the roof, so, and the sun is beaming, and we're wide open, especially with all these trees because they don't have any leaves on them. But even if they did, we're still pretty open right here, so we don't have an issue. At the end of the month, I'm not going to have an electric bill. And I'm really curious to see what this campground comes up with for an electric bill. I wonder if they're going to scratch their head, or if they're going to just be like, what happened? Maybe the meter's broken. Now, I did plug us into it. Let's see. You'll see over here we are plugged into it, but the power is off. Normally when it's on, these lights are illuminated. Well, they're off right now. But I got it plugged in because I don't want the campground to be like, why aren't you plugged in? Or I don't know, something. You know, these campgrounds like to nitpick. So, plugged in, but the pedestal is off, the breaker's off. The meter's not running at all. So, again, I'm just curious to see what they're going to come up with. But it's fantastic because now I can save money at the RV park and not have an electric bill. Pretty much here just to be able to park the RV and have water. Because here in Jersey, they're not boondock friendly at all, really. There's a couple places that I know of, a couple Walmarts that allow you to, a couple Home Depots, and there are a couple like Harvest Hosts. But if you want to like hang out in an area for a long time, you're kind of stuck getting an RV park. Whew, had to come inside. It's chilly up here. You know, we're used to down in Florida, but even Florida was pretty cold this winter, especially since we hung out at our off-grid property, and it's kind of more north than it is south. So North Florida definitely gets down into the colder temperatures. We were in the 30s quite a bit, especially at night, and maybe in like the 50s or low 60s during the day. So, which was really nice. Don't get me wrong. Like during the summer, it's horrible. It's 100 degrees and 100% humidity, and you just can't go outside to check the mail without sweating to death. But up here, it's really nice because I don't have to run the air conditioner so much. Not that it matters because we're just running off solar anyway. But it's quieter, you know. If it gets a little warm or we need to move some air around, I can easily plug a fan in, keep us cool. I really love the whole solar thing, guys. It is the way of the future, you know. It's just, the thing I like about solar panels is they have a long shelf life, you know what I mean? These panels that I have a 25-year warranty, which is a long time. So that means these panels will be good till I am, let's see, till I'm about 55 years old, give or take, you know, which is really sweet. Now, of course, over time, they lose what's called efficiency. But I think they have like almost 90% efficiency up to the first 10 years. And I think every 5 years after that, they lose 5 or 10%. So if it really bothers you that much, you could go out and get new panels and sell these. You could easily sell these. Obviously, it'd be marked down lower than what they are brand new, especially if you're honest. There are a lot of people out there that, especially in my experience, when I was looking on Facebook, people are trying to pass off these used beat panels for almost full price, when you can clearly see they've been out in the weather and they're all kind of like torn up, or they got some kind of hail damage or something. So if you're going to look for solar panels, definitely, and you're looking for used, definitely you know, check on that. I'm not sure if they have a manufacturer's date on them. They really should. That would be fantastic. That would make it a lot easier to buy them. Anyway, but yeah, so the solar panels are great. Like I said, we don't have the electric bill anymore, and if the electric goes out here for whatever reason, it's a bad storm, I wouldn't even know about it. Our inverter is a charge controller inverter combo unit, and if we were plugged into shore power, let's say, and we were running everything off shore power, within a millisecond, I don't know what the actual, they have a term for it, but click over to, from shore power to start pulling off the batteries to the point where I wouldn't even lose power. My TV would stay on, my air conditioner would stay running, you know, whatever I'm using would still run, which is really, really nice. And it's just a prep, you know what I mean? So we have shore power, the solar power, and I also have my generator, so we carry a 4,500 watt generator. So we are pretty prepared in that way. It's just super important. Nowadays, everything runs off electricity. You know what I mean? You gotta charge your phones, your gadgets. I have to charge the GoPros for you guys, the laptop for you guys. You know, so we do rely on electricity, and having to not pull this generator out all the time and worry about, do I have enough gas and all that stuff. Just powering everything. My whole life is powered off solar. It's really nice. Now guys, before today's video goes any further, I want to thank our sponsors for today's video. This is Right Wing Natural Soap. Now, in full transparency, I reached out to them. I was actually scrolling Facebook probably a couple weeks ago, and I came across their soaps. It popped up as one of their sponsored ads, and I just really liked what the company stood for. They believed for stuff being made in America. All their soaps are handcrafted, no super crazy chemicals that I gotta worry about rubbing into my body, and they have really strong patriotic beliefs, just like Sam and I do. You know, in today's world, it's really hard to find companies that aren't woke or, you know, following the Me Too movement or following some crazy, you know, trend that's going on. I like companies that are real and put America first, and it really seems like, from what I've been reading on this company's page, that they put America first. All their soaps are cold pressed. They are really nice, and they smell really good. They have a guarantee that if you don't like the soaps, you send it back, you get your money back. They have 9 different soaps right now, and they all smell really good. The nice thing too is these last a long time. I've had their soaps for about a couple weeks now. I'm still on bar 1. They sent me out a 4-pack. You can pick which 4 you want. You can get more than that. They have a 9-pack. You can get all 9 of their soaps. But these are really nice because they last, like I said, a long time. I use a loofah in the shower. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear it holds germs. Whatever, guys. All right. Anyway, I take 2 swipes on the loofah. I wet it a little bit in the shower head, take 2 swipes, and this thing soaps up so good. You barely need any soap on it. I was actually really impressed. And again, the nice thing I like about these soaps is they don't have all these additives and these chemicals, and it doesn't dry my skin out, which I really hate. Especially like before this, I had Old Spice. It would dry my skin out. It would make my hands crack, especially in the colder weather. You'd really notice it, and it would start to hurt and stuff like that. This is a full body soap. You can wash every part of you. I even tried washing my hair with it, and believe it or not, it actually worked pretty well. They don't claim it as a shampoo and conditioner soap, but I figured maybe down the line I could throw one of these into my go bag, because I'm starting to build out another like go bag, prep bag, you know, with a whole bunch of essentials. God forbid I ever had to ditch this RV. Maybe something happened to the car and the RV, and I'm on foot. I need, you know, something to wash my hands, wash my body, whatever it is. I'm on the road. This is nice and small, and it'll last you a long time. And if this isn't small enough, which is really small, I'd say it's maybe 2.5 inches wide by 2.5 inches wide, you could cut this down in half and still have it last a really long time. So I definitely like their soaps. I appreciate them sending those out. Give them a shot. Check them out on their website. I'll put their link down below. Like I said, they have 9 different scents, so you're bound to find one that you really like. I think I want to get the name of the one I really like. The one I like the best so far, and I only got the 4-pack, but I'm going to try them all, is the Dark Horse. It smells so good. Samantha comes a little closer to me when I'm wearing it, or when I wash with it, which is really nice. So I'm going to stick to wearing that. So today we're going to be making a steak in the RV. Now, a lot of people, especially on these, I like to follow these RV newbie forums, Facebook pages and stuff like that. I like to answer people's questions and stuff because I've been in the RV full-time living world for a long time now, going on 7 or 8 years. I feel like I am a well-versed veteran, and I know just about everything. I'm not saying I can like redo a whole RV, but like, you know, how to level, how to do all the little tips and tricks and little things, how to fix, you know, the hot water heater, how to fix the propane fridge, all that kind of stuff. I have a lot of tips and tricks to get that stuff going again. So if I can get any of my information, my knowledge out to people, I like to do that. You know, if I could save people a couple bucks, because these RV techs are not cheap. Anyone that I've ever called in the past was between 100 or 150 just for the service call, and then 100 or 150 an hour to come out and work on your RV, plus whatever parts you need. So if I can save somebody $300+ just by giving them, you know, oh, check your sail switch, check the computer. Maybe it's just that computer on the hot water heater like ours was. It just wouldn't ignite. $50 later, I bought a brand new board, popped it in like 30 seconds, and my water heater is back on. And it has a warranty, and it comes with everything just like a regular, it would at a store. Now it's through Amazon. So anyway, today we're gonna be making a steak. Got a little off topic, but we're gonna be making a steak because people don't think you can cook in an RV. So we are gonna go full blown out making steak. I don't know if we're gonna do potatoes. I know I have vegetables on the side. We have corn. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna do corn, and we're gonna do it in a skillet and everything. It's gonna come out really good. By the way, our last video, Sam told you guys that she is gonna show you guys how to make her sauce, which is really good, by the way. She is working on that video. Just takes a little bit of time with us running around and doing other things, so we're trying to balance the two lives, you know, the video YouTube life and the personal life, so it just takes a minute, but she is working on that. But today I'm going to show you guys this video with the steak. It's going to come out so good, and I definitely recommend you guys try it. But we're going to do it in a skillet. A lot of people don't use a skillet, but I'm telling you, it hits differently, guys. It's so good. So I'm going to wait for Sam to get home. She just ran out to the store, and then we'll get cooking. Alright guys, the chef is home. I mean, I've been home, but no. So Samantha's over here getting everything ready. We got the steak seasoned. We got some corn, sweet fresh corn. I don't know if this is grown in Jersey, maybe. And then we're gonna make.
For the steak, we don't like thick steak, so I cut it in half, and then I believe. Hold on, I don't want to say the wrong name. Hold on, Kinder, I think the name of it is. Kinder's. This stuff is really good. We have the wood-fired garlic and the steak one. I like this one more, and I put the garlic on first with a spoon, and then I, you know, just spread it around.
Can you tell we like garlic? Like, don't kiss me for a couple weeks.
And then I sprinkle this and the barbecue seasoning on top of it, on both sides, and then I let it marinate for a few hours. Oh! Oh! Nice.
You're gonna eat your Wheaties.
So we keep it in the stove, we keep it in the oven, like in other like pans and stuff. Because this thing takes up a lot of space, and I can't put it up there because I don't want anything scratching it. You have to maintain these, which we didn't when we first bought these. We literally just cooked on it, and then I would clean it with soap and water.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, because it rusted out fast.
Yeah, throw that one away.
So I bought soap and oil made specifically for this. The soap is just like a teaspoon, and then with the soft brush you clean it, and then once it fully dries, then I put a little bit of oil on it, and then I get a paper towel and I just swish it around. And as you can see, how nice and well oiled it is. You want the seasoning to like stay onto the pot. So first you gotta preheat the oven, and then once it's well, I mean, you know, you can't preheat. You know, it doesn't ding like a house, and you know it's done. So we just guess when it's ready, and then we're gonna throw some butter in it. Put it in there so this gets really hot, and once it's melted, then we'll throw the steak on.
All right.
This is me looking pleasant. Sean said I need to look pleasant. Do I look pleasant, guys?
All right, guys. 5 minutes later, we're gonna pull it out.
Oh, it's still
melting?
Yeah.
That's all right. We can put it in like that. My recommendation, guys, is this pan gets super hot. They are really good at absorbing heat. Double up on those mittens. They get really hot. Now that we're all melted, swished around, we're gonna throw our steaks in. Oh yeah. Yeah, scratch up that cast iron. Alright, time for the steaks. Would you like some steak with your garlic?
Grab your meat.
Yeah, I love grabbing my meat. Oh. too much. Man, that looks fire. Oh, man. Outback Steakhouse got nothing on this.
And then some fell off.
Some, like 40 pounds of garlic fell off.
So I'm just gonna...
It's like a whole clove.
Take the juice and the garlic and just put it into the pan. It doesn't have to be on the steak because it'll still marinate anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever it's on,
Yeah, some people will actually heat the butter and the garlic together before putting the steak in. We just...
I did a lot of garlic, so...
Yeah. Plus it'll, once it's cooking, it'll, you know, whatever. So, in a household oven...
Excuse by you.
I don't want to hear it. I like my food cooked. We do ours well done. It's not burnt.
I have a very sensitive stomach.
Sam
so
has yeah. All right, let's go with that excuse better. Sam has a very sensitive stomach, so we have to make sure that the food is cooked, and that's why I make it well done.
Even if there's a little bit of pink, I still can get sick.
Yeah. So, in a normal oven, like in a residential, they're different. Usually about 10 minutes each side. So you'll cook it 10 minutes, flip it, put it back in 10 minutes, and you'll have a nice well done steak, nice and cooked all the way through. Super juicy, not dry at all. In the RV oven, I usually go about 13, 14 minutes per side. And that cooks it perfectly to where it would be if it was in a regular household oven.
And this goes for cooking turkey here and here too. You gotta cook it longer.
Anything you cook in this oven, it's always gonna take longer than what a house, whatever your instructions say on your cooking, you know, cookbooks. It's
another like 20, 30 minutes on top of that.
Yeah.
You gotta put this on broil. I don't know if we mentioned that.
Yes, even though this oven doesn't have an actual broiler on the bottom, I set it to the broil function. It works really well. I don't know what the difference is, to be honest with you, but I put it on that, and it, like I said, it works really good. Update on our corn. It's from freaking Illinois. Even though Jersey is very well known for their Jersey sweet corn.
Yeah.
Not sure why we bought Illinois corn, but yeah.
Usually people let their corn cook for like 5 minutes, but last time I cooked it the whole time the steak was cooking, and it came out amazing.
So good.
I don't like it hard. But you know, I like it soft and juicy. It's getting very sexual. Tell your kids to stop watching.
You're in for a world of disappointment. Yeah, we noticed that you throw a little bit of salt in there, stir it around, let that cook in there for like...
I don't stir it around.
Oh, I stirred it around when you weren't looking.
With your finger?
No, with my soft meat. And, Jesus. And I let this sit in here for like 20 minutes. And it comes out so damn good. Nice and soft. You won't break off a tooth. And, yeah, you'll really like it. Promise. Yeah, I've had these same dentures for like the last 20 years. Sam's had hers too. Alright, we're back to looking pleasant.
The time has come to flip my meats.
I love flipping my meat. This is 13 minutes on one side. Come on, Graham. Sam.
Graham?
I called her Graham. I don't know. I don't know who Graham is. Alright. Sizzling it. And we're going to flip them over. Nice. Nicely done. We also got some green beans going in there. Some butter. And some corn. I did put some salt in there.
We told them that already.
Oh, did I? I'll cut that part out. Alright, so we're going to pop this back in there for another 13 minutes. And then we'll be ready to go. Alright guys, and 26-ish minutes later, because I forgot to put a timer on for the second part, we have the final ending. We're pulling it out. Whenever you're ready, Sam. Whenever you're ready.
Safety first when you're pulling out.
Oh man. This video's going to get flagged.
Why is it going to get flagged? You gotta make people laugh.
Use your muscles, Sam. Your tiny little muscles.
Makes them enjoy the...
Make sure you got a good grip on my...
I know how to grip it.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Boy, it's a little burnt. We should have added more butter.
Oh man. It'll be alright. Alright, so I'm going to throw this on a cutting board. I slice them sideways so it looks nice and fancy because I'm a child and I need my food cut.
Yeah, I choke on the steak. It's funny. I don't think kids watch this. We'll put a thing in the thing saying not for kids.
Not for kids. Alright, let me cut this up. Get Sam's plate ready because she's the queen. I got to get her all situated.
Aww.
And I'll show you how I present my meat.
I'm definitely going to get flagged.
Alright, Sam, here is your meal.
Oh, yeah.
Forks
That
are
looks
extra if you want a fork.
So good.
Now look, banging. I'm telling you guys, it smells so good. It's super juicy, tender, just great meat in your mouth. Great meat in your mouth. Oh, well, there's no Coke in there, Sam. That's just garlic.
If you're a little, why do you gotta zoom in on my face? If you're a little, you got a little sinus, a little runny nose, just sniff that and there you go, you can breathe.
Alright, time to try it. Let me know how it is. Let me know.
Are you gonna zoom in on my face while I eat it?
While you eat your meat, yeah.
That's too close. Alright, let's try it.
Where do you want me to be?
I don't want you so close.
Smell it in your mouth?
It's really good. It's really, really good.
You approve?
Oh, yeah. It's so tender and juicy and not thick. It's really good.
Alright guys, she enjoys it. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to swallow this steak in like 2 seconds. Definitely give it a shot though. Try it. I'm telling you, it's really good. Anyway, I'm going to put an ending on this video. I know I haven't gotten a video up for you guys in a while. I apologize. Like I said, we've just been super busy getting situated up here and stuff. So, without any further ado, I'm going to let you guys go.
Guys, I turned 21 a couple of days ago.
Yes, Sam's birthday was a couple days ago. She is now officially legal at 21.
Woo!
Yep, I like them young. I like the younger girls.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.